we have been heavily in the recruiting process for Arch Manning. Surprisingly, I think we talked with Connor about this. We had a whole video where like, look, we feel like he's a little overrated, but you have to put your name in the hat. So I think that it's more of a political play for the Arch Manning than an actual play. I think Texas, this is where everyone's pointing to, is Texas. Look, Texas didn't have a single player drafted to the NFL draft, which to me, if I'm Arch Manning, I don't know how I would feel about that. Right, because that's crazy. I mean, Texas has completely fallen off the map in that sense. But I still think Texas is going to be a heavy favorite. To be honest, Quinn Ewers is going to be a big play in that. How does Quinn Ewers bode in his first season? Is he going to just come in and play lights out and really take the reins and say, basically, Arch, you're not even going to have an opportunity because I'm that good? I don't think so. I'm big on Quinn, but I just don't think the kid's going to get it done, and I think it's going to be an easy shoo-in for Arch. There's a ton of money flowing. Why Texas? But outside the money, it doesn't seem appealing to me. I think Georgia's a big play for him. Ole Miss, because of the Manning heritage, is a big play. I don't think Florida truly has a real opportunity, but from a political standpoint, to have your name consistently on the table, again, it's just huge. Just for the fact that every time an Arch Manning article comes out and his top 6 and Florida's name is on there is massive. Absolutely massive.
Yep. Look, all you want right now is the name recognition is next to the 5-star guys. Look, we can tell you by having this site that certain words generate certain traffic, and Arch Manning will generate certain traffic. Having your name associated with that kid will just naturally bring other eyes to look. You can't say that you've never gone on YouTube and searched on one thing, and then as you were looking at that one thing, you thought, that would be interesting too, and you just kind of take a left or a right or maybe just a fork in the road. So having your name just in the opportunity of the tree of search and of what people are looking for, that's really all you want. Now, do I think that Arch Manning is going to go to Florida? No. Do I think Arch Manning gives 2 craps about the amount of money that he's going to make potentially on an NIL level at the University of Texas? Hell no. Do I think that Arch Manning gives a crap about going to Ole Miss because his grandfather did and his uncle did? Hell no, because Peyton didn't. So it's just, there's a lot of different reasons why none of that shit matters.
Yeah,
he's got all the money in the world. His uncle went to one school. His other uncle went to the other. He's the son of the one that didn't play football. Like, it's just like all this stuff is just fan base nonsense. The kid's going to go play where he wants to play, and none of those factors matter. Not allegiance to a school, not money that they're going to give him. He's going to play where he feels the most comfortable and where he feels like he'll probably have a shot to play. And I think at the end of when it's all done, he will probably surprise somebody.
So I think that's a big play. Where does he have the best opportunity to play? I think that's what puts Bama down the list, right?
Sure.
I think Saban's like, look, if you're not good, you're not playing. I don't care what your last name is. Right? LSU, to me, is a dark night. He's a Louisiana native. To me, they're on the list. To me, that's something that a team that's
something that a new head coach would say. Getting that caliber of player as my first year as a head coach,
huge.
That sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I guarantee you the job. Why? Because I'm a first-year head coach with
I have nothing to lose.
Right.
Well, there's plenty. There's money. You're at home. And you're going to be the guy. There's no question. So the 3 things that worst, if I'm Arch, right? Like that mattered to me. And you get to create your own. You get to go create your own legacy.
Your own legacy at LSU.
Now you can do the same at Texas, right? But and again, you can say you have the starting job at Texas, but Quinn Ewers, to me right now, he is the guy. So to me, that's where I feel like, right? So that's
a lot of competition.
Daniel says Manny's visiting Uga again. Look. Kirby's got some pull too, so that could be something that happens there. It's fun. It's fun to watch. We're always going to be talking about it. So to me, there's no really rhyme or reason for him to go anywhere. Like I said, I think it's going to come down to where does he want to play? Where can he play? Can I create a legacy? Can I make an impact and be a legend here? And then I want to also get paid. But I think all those schools have the ability to pay him. So to me, that's a wash. That's a no bueno, right? It's going to come down to those 4 things and recruiting. Like I said, who's going to develop me the most? Which coach is going to give me the best opportunity to play in the NFL? right? Who has the best tools around them? Who's going to protect me the best to make me look the best? And look, part of who you play is part of that. Goes plays in Texas, which might be in the SEC, so that's going to be kind of like a wash in that sense. All the schools he's looking at are all in the SEC, so you're going to have a tough schedule regardless, so forget that argument.